It is officially the final week in Biggie's house, and the pressure is getting worse as we count down to the grand finale. My name is Rachel Isaac, and you all are welcome to BBNaija Pulse Hot Takes, brought to you by Nutri-Milk. Guys, today's episode promises to be interesting as we talk about all that happened this past week in Biggie's house as we sip on different flavors of the very delicious Nutri-Milk. And as a special treat, my guests will be leaving with fabulous gifts, courtesy of our sponsor, Nutri-Milk. So with no time to waste, let's get started. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So I have a tradition here where I let my guests introduce themselves, just so you don't say that, oh, you missed out on something and I didn't sell my market properly. So you have the floor to sell your market. Let me start with the gentleman. Hello.
Hi, my name is Uncle Tochi. I run a podcast and I'm also a social media manager.
Okay, and how are you feeling this morning? The
I
weather
feel-
getting to you?
Kinda.
Okay.
But I'm excited to be here.
All righty, and you?
Hi everyone, I'm Chimi. I'm a brand influencer, digital marketer, and a media girl.
All right, nice to have you here. And
Thank
you,
you
pretty
very
lady?
Hi everyone, my name is Ibukun and I work in PR, communications, anything communications, I'm your girl.
All righty, so this past week in Biggie's house, let's start with the evictions from Sunday. Did you have any surprises?
No,
No, why no?
because it's pretty obvious. I know for those that are going to be in the finals, I could see it.
Oh, you predicted Pere and Adenita in the finals?
because they were pretty strong during their season, so it was quite obvious. I could see the lineup, so I could pick out those that were going home and those that
All
were
right,
staying.
going by people who were pretty strong in their season, White Money would have made it to the finale, don't you think?
It's
I think it was a
different.
deception.
Right? It's different this time because I think, how do I put it? I think the person, this season, the OGs are back. Let me put it that way. And when the OGs are back, they're going to take back their real fans. So I think that's what affected him.
All right, and you, Abike?
Yeah, actually, for White Money, I actually felt like you shouldn't have just bothered. Just maintain that winner crown and just
Just day your day.
Just do your day. But now it's like nobody's going to rate him.
Okay, you too, Chukwu?
I actually felt White Money had arisers, not core fans. Pere had core fans that actually rooted for him. So yeah, when you have arisers, it's just a temporary thing. It's just for the moment. But yeah, I guess that's what happened to him. He had arisers, not core fans. So that's why he left early.
All right, so what do you guys think of the finale lineup? Top 6.
I think it's the most, from all the seasons, this is the most deserving finalist. Everybody
Really?
deserves a spot there.
What
It's
about
not,
Adekule?
it's not like to me, it's not a situation whereby right now I know who's going to win on Sunday. It's
Do
gonna
you?
Be,
You don't, Danny?
No, I
We
don't.
actually
It's
don't.
a hot
Yeah.
finale. Everybody's going to struggle.
Yeah.
It's not like other seasons where you've predicted. No problem. Let's go and give this person.
Yeah.
You can't predict right now. It's anybody's game.
Okay, and you, yeah, when she mentioned that she kind of predicted the finalists, you were not too sure about Adekunle.
Yeah,
Why?
I'm surprised. I knew he had fans, but I didn't know they were really diehard fans to take him to the finalist position. I didn't expect to see him there. And then Pere was even up one time. I can't remember the week, but it was literally close to going home, and now he's a finalist. So I didn't even expect them to be top 6.
You guys have been sleeping on Adekunle and Pere. I say that because the last time we were on the show, when I was talking about last 5 standing, people said Angel would be in the house and Adekunle would leave. And I was like, why? Why are you guys underrating Adekunle? Bad boy Dex. He ain't bad boy Dex for nothing.
That's
Bad boy
rebrand.
Dex.
Yeah, and
boy
you?
Toy Dex.
Or what?
Boy Toy Dex.
This is a proper place for me to sit on my Nutri-Milk. Yeah, so I'm listening to you.
So the only person I think being in the finals, I did not see him being in finals, should be Cross.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, Cross, if not because he bought his way to the finals, I think he would have left. I'm saying it as it is now. He should have left week 9 and probably Angel would have been in the finals. That's what I felt actually. Because he bought his way to the finals, that's why he's there. If not, he would have left with Soma and Venita.
So with what you're saying now, that means just as every other person is saying that Cross would be the first person to leave the house on Sunday. CeCe said this during the HOH challenge last week. She was like, you be the first person to leave. You leave before me. Yeah, but let's see how it goes on Sunday. Yeah, so Baye's reign as HOH was very chaotic.
Sure.
From Mercy telling her to shut her trap, to CeCe, the fight with CeCe, to Venita saying all sorts. It was just very chaotic. And to think that she chose these ladies as a BFF and then it felt like they ganged up against her. It was just very weird to see. How did it make you feel watching that?
Firstly, I would say is my darling Biggie. He wanted to just hit their heads together. Biggie was the one that cooked this week because some of the things he did, he wouldn't do this normally. I mean,
some of the things like
picking the
Ilebaye
HH as the game master. That's
yeah.
Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
That's Biggie cooking.
Oh, yeah.
That man wanted drama this week. He cooked it and it worked. So that's it. And then I mean, the reactions from the lady was, they were expected because I mean, you know, being the HOH, being the game master, winning. So they're going to feel like, what's going on? I heard some of them saying she's like Biggie's favorite and all that.
Yeah.
Not knowing
In
that
Mercy's words, Biggie's pet.
The man just wanted to cook. That's what happened.
It's how you call him man for me.
Like,
man. Yeah, like man. His brother,
His
his man.
brother.
I know.
I just said.
All right,
Yeah.
and you, Abike?
so, for Ilebaye, I strongly disagree when people say they gang up against her. I think altercation with Mercy. Initially, when I watched the video, I'm like, okay, so what's the essence of this outburst from Mercy? But then, taking a closer look at it, I'm like, okay, I think the part that got Mercy really upset was when she said, why are you guys now attacking me? No, that's like the narrative out there that everyone is attacking her. But like, you are literally the first person who pokes people, and then I mean that the insult to Soma was very unnecessary. So I think that statement of why you not attacking me was what got Mercy really upset. So I think people didn't really get that, but that was when she flared up, and so I'm like, Ilebaye is just always, I don't know. I like her, but I'm not like a fan or anything. I'm so indifferent if she wins or not. So yeah.
Oh,
I always like to sip, and you, Tochiko?
I think the ladies intentionally wanted to sabotage her government. I think
Those are the issues.
I think what Mercy did on Friday was unnecessary. If there's anyone that was supposed to be upset, it should have been Soma. But Mercy's outburst was just like from 0 to 100, like it was so unnecessary. And then on Saturday, when they were preparing for the whole the Saturday night party, and CeCe was making snide comments, snide remarks as regards Ilebaye, I felt it's so unnecessary. I mean, it's glaring that they feel, I think they're threatened by Ilebaye, and their reactions, everything is just Venita, and it's just so weird. But I think today will be the end of her tenure, as I think they'll be under HH today. So.
That's if she doesn't win again.
No, she can't win.
You can't say that for sure.
I mean, nobody saw her winning on Monday. Nobody saw her
allowed to
winning
play
on Monday.
again.
Nobody saw her winning on Monday.
Exactly.
HH
You
is
saw what
allowed to play
happened
again,
with
so-
Pere saying, I'm going to do
No,
7 hours.
not-
I'm going to do 7 hours.
Not
And then
consecutively.
eventually-
And maybe
Not
for the first time this
consecutively.
season, might have someone winning HOH back to back, because it has never happened.
I
You
mean,
can't. No, you can't. If John wants, you can't. I don't think.
No, you can't.
You can. The HH,
Yeah.
like cross.
his
Yeah,
biggest game.
He's the one that
according
stepped
to
down.
her, the man
She
can
won't
get
win.
it.
He's cooking. Biggie is cooking this season. He's there
I
for
actually
the
want
drama.
Pere to win this time around.
All right. So moving on from that, the Adenita ship, which is one of the most talked about
became a
ships
Kano.
in this. Wow, that's just weird. So that ship went through a lot. It's been through a lot. But this past week, it went through something that we all saw, like it almost crumbled before our very eyes. And that's because of how that date...
Almost crumbled.
It almost crumbled because...
It's crumbled.
No, wait, we can say that. We cannot say that for sure until they come out of the house.
Yeah.
These people, they always surprise us. It's during reunion that I hear that somebody was in somebody's room, somebody was knocking in somebody's room, somebody did this and did that. We know that there's so much tension in the house, but we cannot say for sure that the ship is over. So when this dates happened that got Venita sick, and then Adekunle saying the thing he said about her coming for his child's naming ceremony, it just because I was one of the supporters of that ship. I was like, not like I was supporting them to have something serious, but I just felt like if they're having fun and they're happy together, let's just go with the vibe. But this past week, do you think this ship would survive outside the house?
No, personally,
Tochukwu.
Oh God, I have a lot to say about this ship.
Yes.
So first off, I never rated the Adenita ship. I mean, I felt it was just for the moment. Venita, she's so hot-headed. There were several factors, from the age to her children outside. There were lots of factors against the whole Adenita ship. And I felt Adekunle was tolerating a whole lot of stuff, because I mean, in the house, you need to have your own person.
Yeah.
And Venita was that person for him, and vice versa. So I felt it was just for the moment. It wasn't. There was nothing. There was no weight in the ship. I actually preferred Somgel to them, anyways. So yeah. So I never rated the ship, so there was no future there.
I like how the Gen Zs just prefer the Somgel shape. I like it, and millennials just go with the Adenita. But even most millennials are like, okay, are you sure? Are you sure about this? Yeah. So what do you think, though?
Though for me, I felt like it has been strategic, because for Adekunle, I mean, nobody saw it coming.
Nobody saw what coming.
Adekunle and Venita.
Oh, okay. Yeah, true.
So
true.
I just felt like it was too strategic. And no, Adekunle being a smart guy, I'm like, no, this seems too good to be true. And then, despite Venita's, altercations with different housemates, it was always there. Even when she would be wrong, you just see some things and like trying to encourage her, carry out of the situation. I'm like, this is
I feel like he has weighed his options, and he knows for sure that this thing I want enter.
And then I'm like, is Adekunle aware she has like 2 kids? Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong, but like, he's a young guy. I'm just like, Adekunle seems too strategic for me.
So you're saying that young men should not get married to single moms?
They can't. No, but Adekunle
Am I
as a
talking
person,
to
Adekunle as a person, I don't know. It just seems like moving from Adekunle to Bad Boy Dex, he has not explored Bad Boy Dex well. He wants to do that. I don't think Venita.
So a lot of people are of the opinion that he knew for sure that she was going to leave on Sunday.
Yeah.
And he just wanted a way to make it known
That
to
was
her
like,
that,
wrap it up.
this thing,
Yeah.
go work. So let's just be sure. And for Venita, don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against her. In fact, I'm one of those people who would support her. But for someone who says that someone is all about boys, and if you cried like how many times in the house? And 90%, for 100% of the time that you cried, it was over a man.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, what are we talking about?
She's not just crying; she's always wailing. I mean,
Wailing,
Venita can be
she
so-
even cried when she was leaving yesterday. Like when she was going to leave, the guy was standing there like, "Oh, if you want one, you can have one." I'm like, "Are you hugging me? No, if you don't want to do, don't do. If you want to do, do." Do you understand? So it was just very confusing for me. I'd like to hear from her when she leaves the house. Yeah, now that she's out of the house during her interviews. Yeah. Okay, so about the wager, this past week, the wager judges, how they judged them, how they rated their performances from Jeff. In fact, it was low. There was 2.5, there was 2 over 5, there was another 2.2 over 5 again. It was just very poor. What did you guys think of it?
I mean, I felt it was a no-brainer. They weren't going to win. I was sentimentally, I wanted them to win their last wager. I mean, it's their last wager of the season, so let them just win. But from whatever the plan, the whole preparation, the whole build-up, I just felt they weren't going to win it. And when I saw Anto as a judge, I just knew it was going to be tough. Anto, Jeff, Brian.
Those ones are very.
Why?
I knew they are quite. They have this
accountable.
discipline. They have this thing going. So yeah, I just knew they weren't going to win. Yeah.
Okay, so you two had something to say about. Okay.
The thing about wager is it's not just about what you bring on Friday. It's from Monday, and from Monday it's been chaotic. There's no cooperation.
There's no sleeping.
There's been anger. There's a lot of things going on. So when you put all those things together, They were never going. They never stood a chance. Let me put
Okay.
it that way.
You think so too?
Yeah, I
No,
think I
never
agree
stood a
with her.
chance.
Okay, why do you agree with her? I
think
just want to know
I think-
your
to be
opinion. All
honest,
right, so before we delve into my next question is a very spicy question. But before I delve into it, I'd like us to sip on our Nutri milk. Yes, please. Let's enjoy the deliciousness. What flavors did you get? This is really nice.
This is
really,
banana.
really
Got
nice
the apple
banana.
flavor.
it's
Got
a
the banana.
mango.
You like
Oh.
bananas?
Oh, this pear.
I like bananas.
Okay.
Got
You?
the apple
Pear.
flavor.
This
You like
natural
apple?
Yeah,
pear.
sure.
Natural
Yeah.
pear. Really nice, yeah?
It's really, really
It's
nice.
actually nice.
Alrighty. So now CeCe. So CeCe, according to CeCe, apparently Neo is the man of her dreams, the man that she's done everything with, and then even when, cause she's gone on,
Operating.
yeah, she's gone on and on about this, talking about how if she wasn't in a relationship, she would have
Yeah.
done stuff with him. I mean, she wasn't even saying date him. She was like, if I wasn't in a relationship, I would have done stuff with him. So did you guys even see that coming?
No.
Yeah, I did, because I remember a conversation week 3 with Uriel after one Saturday night party, and she was like,
Oh,
"Oh, this guy
yeah.
thing, he big or something."
It was you that started the conversation.
Yeah, I
They
remember
already
that.
They already had this
So yeah, I
conversation.
think
She already had the
she was
conversation.
actually feeling new, possibly because of the things she has outside, and
Okay.
possibly for her respect for Tolani Badge.
Hold on. Like, you guys have a lot of conversations off. You guys have a lot of conversations off the camera. Like, it's just audio. Like, it'd be nice for you to wait for him. Do you understand? Or just voice it out. That's why I keep coming back to you that, okay, you wanted to say something. So after him, I'd like to hear that conversation for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
you
so.
go.
So yeah, it was a no-brainer. I think because of the things she had outside with her boyfriend, and for her the respect she had for Tolani Badge, that's why she did not pursue anything with Neo.
Okay.
So yeah, according to her, she was always operating with him in the dream. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
auntie, better go for deliverance, so because people be saying a spiritual husband, they
Yeah.
operate it. So yeah, it was a no-brainer.
Okay.
Neo,
And
CeCe.
you, Abike?
Oh, I mean, I didn't see it coming. But again, from what she said, it begs the question, was that what led to the issue she had with Tolani Badge?
Yes.
So I started connecting
So was
the
Tolani
dots.
Badge right after all?
After all.
Yes.
So it's like, at this point, I just feel like I don't know what Neo came in to the house with, but like everyone, it's just heads over
What did you
heels.
put in your stew,
Kayamata.
bro?
Actually, it's what did you put in your cologne?
Oh yeah, because they're always
What
talking
did
about
you
how
do?
it
They're
smells
always talking
good.
about,
It
yeah.
smells good. It's
Yeah.
definitely the baby boy of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
last on Sunday during the evictions, when Ebuka asked her if it was okay for her to want to be friends with him, because she mentioned that she would like to be friends with him, and knowing that you've already done stuff with this person in the dream, it gets as it go be.
I think that's a bad
Do you
idea.
think that it's a good idea for her to be friends with
It's a
him?
very bad idea.
Because me, once I start to see you in my dreams, I just block you because I cannot
Are
shout.
you serious?
I mean, no. If she wasn't in a relationship,
She should
but
have
she's in
explored
a
it.
relationship, and then Neo is a lot. Neo is a
Is
lot.
it a lot?
Ah,
You want to tell us something we
let's
don't know?
start from week 1. There's Princess, there's Tolani Badge, there's Yura.
There
There was
A
a
lot of
Ilebaye at
women
some
are
point.
waiting
There's Ilebaye
for
at
Neo.
some
A lot
point.
of women. What's the girl?
There's V.
Uriel already did an interview.
No,
She-
there's no V anymore, please.
There was
There was V,
No,
please.
there's beauty.
There's beauty.
Maybe not, because that's not been confirmed. I'm not sure that he has confirmed it
But Venita
anywhere.
mentioned
But there are a lot of women.
Yeah, there are a lot of women. So I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, so still on shapes, there's some gel that we all like so much. And then during the live eviction show, during the live shows this past Sunday, we saw that Ebuka set Soma up, and he knew that it was a setup, and he answered correctly. We liked the answer he gave. But my question is, do you guys really see that ship surviving outside the house? I mean, both of them have confirmed that they are going to pursue it, because they know that whatever it was that they had before they got into the house is over, like Otsi law. But do you guys actually see that ship happening outside the house? Tochiko?
In the long run, I would actually love it so. Like the ship should sail.
Okay.
But Angel Angel can be a handful, and in the long run, I don't know if Soma will be able to accommodate or cope with that. But for now, let them enjoy themselves. So Somgel to the world. I'm rooting for
I think
them.
they should just enjoy it. Enjoy the vibe right now.
Just the vibe.
yeah.
I think there's something there. Is how long
Is
it would
there?
last. That's the concern right now. Okay.
But I think they both have like relationships outside. it.
No, now last
So
week,
already
But
confirmed
the
that
last
you
eviction,
It's
the last
Someone
eviction
actually broke up with his girlfriend on live
on the
TV.
show.
Like,
Yes,
she should block
and
him.
Angel
please.
did same.
No,
Angel said she was going to meet her baby. Who is this baby, Soma? So they both confirmed that they like each other, and
I
something
don't
would
trust
definitely.
Angel because that's what she did for Cross during their season.
Do you
And
realize?
then it
Do you
never
realize we
worked.
went from Samgel to Somgel? Just A and O.
Okay.
Yes. So just let's calm down now and see what's going to happen.
Oh,
Sammy, have you forgotten Sammy?
that's true. Oh dear Lord.
I
But that's true.
forgot
But then again, you know how feelings are now. You know how these things happen. You know, I was having a conversation with him earlier, and it was like, "Oh, you have feelings for someone." I'm like, don't base it on feelings. But then
Yeah.
again, we're human beings at the end of the day. You never know. You just go and pick one and to click, or maybe another season to be some gel. You never know. But more they look sharp. So Pere and Mercy's relationship is another one that got us talking this past week. And in fact, the party, we saw them flirting
Doing their
and
thing.
doing their thing. It was just beautiful. So is there a possibility? Is there something there? Do you think that Mercy
Yes,
would want
see.
to date another housemate considering how our relationship with Ike went?
Oh, she had your boyfriend.
Well,
Keep messing with someone at
these
your
guys,
worst.
see, do you know what can I say
So
something?
innocent, but like,
Can I say something? Yeah. So I feel like if you have the mind to let your partner go on that show, you should expect anything.
Yeah.
You should expect anything. The person who leaves you to go into the house, unless you guys were married, is not the same person who would come out. I don't know why people are not seeing
Even
it
the
from my
married
angle.
ones.
Even the married
There's something in that biggie's house that just messes with your head.
It's the loneliness,
Confinement.
the
Yeah.
loneliness,
Yeah.
the not interacting.
Because this
with
time you're
people.
coming out of the house a different person. You're richer. Brands are looking out for you. There's no time anymore. Things are different. You stayed without your partner for 3 months. You'd have like a different perspective. Everything changes. So I just feel like we should put the boyfriend aside. Unless you guys were engaged or you're married, there's a
Sorry.
commitment.
You can't put that boyfriend
can't
aside.
put that boyfriend aside.
Messi
Messi's
said
boyfriend.
He told her to stay home and you give her 30M every month.
120M.
That's not the boyfriend
Yeah.
you put aside.
So, but that's the boyfriend that watches you from home kissing different guys.
Well, understanding boyfriend, shout out to you. Shout out to all
True,
understanding
true.
Love it. So who do you guys think will win? I know we said that it is hard, but who do you think? Okay, let me not say win because we mentioned earlier that it is hard. Let's pick our top 3. Who do you think would make the top 3 for this season?
Ilebaye, CeCe, and Mercy.
Ooh, okay, and you?
Messi. I actually want Messi to win
Okay,
again, but
okay.
yeah, Messi, CeCe, Ilebaye.
Yeah.
Mercy, CeCe, same thing.
This season is
Mercy,
female.
CeCe.
That's it.
Yeah, we have a
This
female.
season
Yeah,
is-
we have
this
a
season
female
is
winner.
female.
We definitely have a female winner. So you agree, Mercy?
Yeah, the only
CeCe?
way there's gonna be like a man to like break that top 3 we just spoke
Mention.
about now is maybe if they just want to pity the guys. But this
Pity.
season,
Wow.
like I'm saying, so it won't look
I
like
feel the guys are
so it
not
won't look
strong
like
as the girls.
first
Yeah.
female, second female, third female. So if they just want to put a guy there, so it won't look somehow.
So who would this guy be?
Adekunle.
it's
Yeah.
between
Adekunle
Adekunle and
and
Pere.
Pere.
One of
So I
them.
think
Pere.
Adekunle
But I
is
really want
stronger
Pere
than
to
Pere.
be.
It has to be one of
Pere
them.
has fans though.
I know Patriots are actually
Pere
very
has
strong,
fans.
but can't mess with Dex mummies. Dex mummies.
Who's Dex
DMIC.
Mummies?
Next moment.
You've not heard of them?
No.
DMIC. Dex Mummies Incorporated Commission. Something.
Help us out here.
Boss man, bad boy Dex. Love it. I love it so much. So what are your highlights and lowlights from this past week?
My highlight.
Let me start with IBK because before you get, it's like when I start here, before it gets to you, they've said everything that you want to say. So let me start with you. What were your highlights from this past week and lowlights? The things that got you excited and the things that just got you very upset.
I think the one that got me upset. I think the one with Ilebaye and Soma. yeah, I felt it was just very unnecessary. And what got me excited? Maybe Pere and Messi. I don't know. They're beautiful to see.
Oh, I mean, you like both of them. So,
yeah, they're beautiful to see on screen, but I know it can never work. So, but I'm hoping, but I don't think it can work. But yeah, I mean, I liked the whole, I don't know, situationship going on with them.
All right, and you?
My highlight is also in low lights. Like,
All right, okay.
that dinner date between
Oh,
Adekunle
Lord.
and
That's true.
I mean, if I'm kissing you, I'm hugging you, I'm fighting for you, and you're telling me about your kid's child dedication, bro. That was, I mean, actually, when I heard that, that was just too much.
Okay.
That was too much. That's a highlight and a low light.
Okay, and you?
So my highlights for this past week should be when Ilebaye won the HOH game. I mean, nobody saw it coming. And low lights should be the dinner dates. I mean, I was expecting them, be romantic, kiss her, hold her. But it was just there.
The guy felt like, okay,
I want to watch you
It was
eat.
done.
Yeah,
not
I'm sure
giving
the
what
guy,
it was
the
giving.
guy felt like
it was a therapy session. Bro, like, what's happening?
I think it was done at that point.
yeah, and then
it
he
was
just
done.
felt like, okay, this one with dinner dates don't they enter the matter. So you know what, this weekend anybody figure out, some will just end up maybe say I'm coming out to
Yeah.
meet something or something is coming out to meet me. Yeah, so my highlights definitely has to be Ilebaye winning the HOH title. And my low light was during that challenge, the whole challenge, there was a time when CeCe and Cross had a thing. They had like a mini argument, and then she was saying some things to him, and she was like, you're not loyal, you nominated me, you put me up and all of that. And she was like, I'm not by you. I'm not by you. You see, you're going to leave this house before me. And I was like, why do they have to keep mentioning her name? It annoys me so much because her name keeps coming up for things that are not positive. I don't like it. Leave the girl to play her game. Play yours. Ignore. Okay, and another highlight for me was during the live shows when Ebuka was asking Mercy how she felt about the fact that she wasn't nominated, and she said that people saw her as a threat. So she was surprised that they were not going to kick her out. But then again, they'd grown so much to like each other, and that might be a reason she escaped nominations this past week. It felt so good. I'm like, you have bragging rights. At the end of the day, I am who I am. I am Mercy AK, and I was a winner.
Yeah.
So even if I don't win this time, I know say I go reach top 3. So if I don't win, I don't win before, and that's all that matters. And I thought it was really good. All right, so up next, we'll go to get the reactions of people on social media to know how they're also reacting to this past week on the show. And this first reaction is by at JC, so am I the drama. The tweet is, Adekunle is already channeling the narrative to say Venita looked down on him, and that is one thing she never did. In fact, all the girls in the house felt insulted when anyone thought they liked him, not Venita. Thought? Okay, I feel that says a lot.
Adekunle, with the whole Venita thing, I think the whole Venita thing actually like secluded him from the other girls. So,
Okay.
I mean, who wouldn't? Venita is the fierce lady, so nobody wants her wahala. So they're always isolated. So there was no how other girls were going to gain access to him. So
I mean, who wants to drag with Venita, really?
I mean,
Right?
Venita,
we
like,
drag you?
no.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
2 weeks
Are you
after
sure
still
it's
dragging you.
the
Still dragging
Venita
you.
thing, or they just don't find him attractive?
I think it's
There's that. There's
Yeah,
that.
there's that
But
angle, yeah, true.
moving on to the next reaction by at Toyin Terms, and it is, are they subbing Ilebaye right now? Mercy said, I've got my mini-me in this house trying to act like me. And CeCe said the sauce can never be the same. Do you think they were subbing Ilebaye?
100%.
Why?
I think they were
How
subbing
so?
her. I mean, I just feel they were subbing her because that should be after the Saturday night party, right? After the Saturday night
Yeah.
party, I feel they were subbing her
guess.
because there were several things they implied, several things they said, and it was a no-brainer. Except you want to lie to yourself that they were not subbing Baye. I felt they were subbing Baye.
Okay. Do you guys agree?
I think it's because you remember the first fight she had with CeCe. She already like mentioned a slang from a previous housemate. So I think they always
What
have
slang
that.
did she mention?
She mentioned no leave, no transfer, something like that. Yeah, so CeCe was like, you remember?
Yeah.
CeCe was like, so I think that's always gonna be there. You're trying to be like
Borrowing personalities.
your OGs, yeah.
Okay.
So-
Do you agree to,
Yeah.
right? Do you agree to? Okay. So let's move on to the final reaction by Attorney J, and it is Pere and Cross discuss ships in this house this morning before gym. All the ships in the house are based on strategy. Do you agree or not?
Romantic ships or friendships. Or...
Of course, romantic ships.
There's the angle of strategy and there's 50-50.
For Adenita.
For Adenita.
For Adenita, is it a strategy?
I felt so
I've said
strategic.
Because I mean, he tried to end it the moment he
100%
knew
was
that someone was going to
strategic.
leave the house.
To me,
100%.
there's no
Yeah.
ship this season.
Yeah. So what's Somgel? Even if you don't like Adenita or
It's
you
a
don't agree,
vibe.
it's a vibe.
vibe.
But it's still
Yeah,
a
it's a
ship
vibe.
because they're together.
Okay.
They're doing things. They're liking
Okay.
each other. They're going to chase or pursue something outside the house.
We'll see.
We go see as they go.
Exactly.
More than you.
You and Solani badge.
8
Oh,
months from now, we'll
please.
know.
Not even.
I
really
beg.
get
But I
8
actually
months.
liked them.
New and Tolani badge.
Yeah.
Why? Sorry,
I
I mean, why
comfort
not? But why? Tell us why. Tell us why you liked the ship.
I mean, I felt like they looked compatible.
Huh?
Yes. But
Okay.
Again,
That's a good place. That's a good place to sip. What? They look compatible. They look compatible to you.
I mean, physically, from the outlook, I'm not talking about their personalities. From the outlook, haba.
The only thing I
Tell me
liked,
what has like a
the
particular...
only thing that matched their teeth. Nothing else. Look at her teeth. Look at her teeth. Every other thing, nothing else. Tolani badge and Neo, nah. Take out the teeth. I don't see any. Nothing. They don't look compatible. Like maybe if he liked her as much as she liked him, or if he even if he was there, like if he had it in him to be there for her or just always fought for her, he probably would have seen it. But well, I don't know. That's me though. That's me. All right, moving on from that. The next thing is a segment we call the Pulse BBNaija Scorecard, where we talk about housemates, a particular housemate that managed to stay relevant this past week. So we're going to be looking about someone that we talked about a lot based on how strategic they were, maybe how many times their names were mentioned, someone that just stayed relevant this past week. Yeah, so we're going to pick 5 people and then we'll all decide unanimously on one winner. All right, so let me start with you.
Ilebaye. They know very
All right, Ilebaye.
Ilebaye, CeCe,
Okay.
Mercy,
Okay.
Soman Angel.
Okay. All right, and you?
CeCe,
Okay.
Adekunle, Venita, Ilebaye. That's it for me.
Okay. And you?
Ilebaye, Venita, Pere, Messi, and Adekunle.
All right. So what would you score them? Rate them over 10? Because it's a scorecard, so we have to come up with a figure.
9/10.
Okay.
Mercy? Mercy, 7/10.
Okay.
CeCe, 8.5/10.
Okay. So
Soma, 6/10.
okay.
And
Angel.
Angel, 6.5.
Okay, and you?
I will score CeCe 10/10.
Okay.
Ilebaye 10/10.
Okay.
Then Adenita 7/10.
Okay. And you?
Yeah, I think I'll score CeCe 10/10 and Ilebaye 10/10. Messi 8/10.
Okay.
Pere 8/10. I mean, it has been
It's a
That's
tie
been-
between CeCe and Ilebaye. We have to pick one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think I'd give it to Ilebaye. I'd score Ilebaye
I
10
like
over 10.
Ilebaye.
So this is it. So when people say that I like Ilebaye, I do not dislike any housemates. I love CeCe, I love Mercy, I love Pere. You guys have no idea. The man is fine. He's black. He's just that temper
Hot
that is
chocolate.
he's just that temper
Yeah.
that I don't understand. But he's a fine man. He's a fantastic actor. And when he smiles, oof. All right, yeah. So I don't know, not butterflies, not that level. But guys, seriously, Ilebaye, what she did with the HOH challenge and what she's done so far, that girl paved that, like she walked her way through the minds of, she walked on us to the point where we're like, you can't help but love her. Yeah, so it's not like there's a particular reason, or maybe I was fanning her before she got on the show. But I mean, you cannot
for
just help
someone
but
that
love
had
her.
2 strikes after week 2. and
Do you
still kept ahead
understand?
in
Do you
the game.
understand?
Yeah.
So
So
it was
yeah.
just very
Yeah,
beautiful.
She played that game well.
She played the game well.
I'm judging based on the drama.
Okay.
So
So tell us why it has to be CeCe for you quickly.
because of the drama, CeCe and Ilebaye, both of them, I scored them 10 over 10 because they gave me drama this week. And that's why I'm here. Drama.
Alright.
So when you're giving me drama,
You're eating good.
yeah, I'm exactly. And
You
that's why
understand?
that's why I'm not here. This is not a family reunion. I mean,
No.
Chaos.
Yeah.
In
Do you
those
understand?
words,
drama. That's
chaosity.
why I'm there.
Oh, no,
Chaosity,
love and
I
light.
love it.
Exactly.
I want drama, I want tension.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
there's no
Violence.
drama, if it's just everybody's just there,
Love and
Love and
light.
light.
love and light. Let's settle quarrels. Please don't settle
That's
quarrels.
not what I hear for
Don't settle quarrels.
So guys, who do we pick? So it's still a tie between CeCe and Ilebaye.
Yes.
If you're for Ilebaye, let me see your hand. If you're for CeCe, please can I see your hand? So I think we have our winner. Yes, Ilebaye. Winner of this one.
Cheers
Before
to
you say
that.
that we agreed that then let's Big Brother. All right. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the
Thank
show. I had a
you.
great time filming this with you guys. And thank you to our
Welcome.
sponsor, Nutri-Milk, for refreshing us
Thank
today
you so
on
much.
the show. And yes, I did mention earlier on the show that my guest will be leaving with a fabulous gift, all fabulous gifts from Nutri-Milk. You guys are going to be leaving with one carton of Nutri-Milk each.
Thank you,
Thank
you,
Nutri-Milk.
Nutri-Milk.
You are welcome. And that's how much you can take on today's episode of Pulse Hot Takes. Guys, do not forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Pulse Nigeria 247 because we are going to be dropping hot updates about the ongoing Big Brother Naija All-Star show. My name is Rachel and Isaac. See you guys next time. Bye.
Every day brings memories that shows us the whole story. I believe and I dare to dream. Where special love sends laughter in the air. Nutri-Milk, I'm a drink away from making memories. Nutri-Milk, all the things in just one drink. Nutri-Milk, everybody say share Nutri-Milk, share love. Share Nutri-Milk, share love. Share Nutri-Milk, share love.